Hi, thank you for visiting. As you know, this is the time that I take to recap what my meditation experience was like. So today I needed a guided meditation. Coming off a long weekend. It was Memorial Weekend, and I have to be honest, I did not meditate Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Monday. So I really needed to get back on track today. And rather than just sitting in stillness by myself, I thought it'd be helpful to have a guided meditation. Um, so with that, I found one that I liked. It was off a podcast, 10% Happier. Dan Harris, you may know from Good Morning America. He also has this podcast called 10% Happier, and he authored a book. He's the author of a book called 10% Happier, which I read and loved and highly recommend. In fact, it's one of my recommendations on my website, or that I have on my website. And within this podcast, he interviews lots of meditators from many different industries, and that's the main topic of discussion. Also, he offers free guided meditations, which is really nice, by highly sought after spiritual meditation teachers. So this one, I believe, is by Jeff Warren, which is one of Dan Harris's not only good friends, but one of his favorite teachers. And this guided meditation is around recentering yourself. So what I liked about it is that he kind of takes you on this tour, and he gives you different techniques to practice in the 20-minute meditation to bring you back to center. And so the whole point is to introduce you to some of these different techniques and be curious around which ones work well for you, which ones don't. And then that way you can choose to use whatever technique works best for you, in a time that you do need to just recenter yourself. Which happens to be many times, throughout the day, or as we have different obstacles that are coming our way. It's important to be able to have these tools so that you can reground yourself in moments that are tend to be difficult. So one of the techniques he did was body awareness, and then another was visualizing yourself as a mountain, which I've talked to you guys about that before. And then there was one about, which was pretty cool, visualizing a light beam that's about like a pale blue color going right down your back, your spine. So imagining that light beam going directly down the middle of your spine as a recentering technique. And then there was another that I liked too, and it was breathing in the earth and breathing out tension. So as you're breathing in the earth, really visualizing yourself breathing in the minerals and the richness of the solid earth that's beneath us. That was the meditation for today. It was nice to try different techniques and to take that tour and see which ones work well and which ones you don't really care for. And it's probably one that I will go back to. It was easy to follow, and I like that he gave us plenty of breaks in between. So I like having long periods of quietness where he's not talking the whole time. So that I did appreciate. And so I hope that you found this recap helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. You know how to reach me. And in the meantime, I hope you find some time for yourself to sit in stillness. And if that's not possible, maybe sometime just to read a book or journal. Maybe start on a creative project. You can't abandon that. We all have a little creativeness in us that it's important to tap into. So I'll leave you with that, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you next week. All right, bye-bye.